But we've got one more cruise to squeeze in. This is my sister's favourite cruise line. She cruised for many years herself. This is Celebrity Cruises. We're going to take you on the Celebrity Solstice. Well, first of all, we're going to get you all the way out to Auckland. So let's have a look.
Yeah, so an opportunity now as we fly you out to this amazing part of the world for a 2-night stay. And again, this is what we do so well at Planet Cruise. We give you bespoke cruise, tailor-made experiences, straddling a narrow isthmus created by 60 different volcanoes. New Zealand's former capital city is very beautiful. It's full of history and a wonderful selection of different shops. You've got Rangitoto sitting on your front doorstep, which is Auckland's largest and youngest volcano in all its splendour. That's just offshore. You've got the Sky Tower that you saw pictured there, the best place to get a view from the observation deck. You can even do a bungee jump off there. Waiheke Island is right on your front doorstep. You can go over and explore the beaches and the forests and the vineyards. Or, of course, see it all from the Harbour Bridge, which is the iconic, one of the iconic images, really, of Auckland Harbour. Beautiful. OK, then...
That's a great start, isn't it? I'm sure you're going to enjoy your time there. But let's have a look at the ship itself before you start your cruise.
It's amazing to think you've already got that before you even get on the ship. And again, we're the #1 agent, independent agent for Celebrity. Best place to book your Celebrity cruises with Planet Cruise. And this is the Solstice, one of the Solstice class, which is the award-winning class of ships that Celebrity introduced a few years ago, which are based on light, the idea of solstice, the idea of light. And that's because there's so much light used in the construction, so much glass, that everywhere you go, you get a sense of being outside. And of course, it's quite appropriate today with being the solar eclipse.
Yeah, of course.
It's a Celebrity. What we love about them, it's modern luxury. It's a real focus on dining variety and quality. You're seeing here on the Lawn Club, they've got the Hot Glass Show, the Koning School of Glass. That's a live show. They make the glass for you and they blow the glass in front of you out on the open decks. When you go down into the theatre, into the many entertainment lounges of the ship, you get high quality Broadway and West End style entertainment. A chance to dance the night away in the disco with amazing service. A great chance to maybe go and do gambling and win yourself a little bit of money, go and relax in the spa. But for me, the best thing about Celebrity is the dining experience. You know, they've got restaurants on board going for Michelin stars, which is pretty unique in the industry. They have, even on the food that they have on the buffets on deck, they have their Health Through Food programme, SPE certified, where you get food that's sustainably sourced and that's organic and beautiful. And then you've got quirky chances to go and have food with the menus on an iPad. You know, cuisine, and they have like cocktail popcorn shrimp, you know, and it's really fun. So it's not only about the quality of the food, but it's also about that interactive experience. Sushi lollipops.
Yeah,
and
you heard Keith mention the Lawn Club. The lawn at that Lawn Club is live lawn. That is real grass. It's absolutely amazing.
You can take your shoes off, can't you? And you can just feel it in between your
You really can. It's real grass, which is amazing when you think you're on a cruise ship. Now, of course, we've taken you all the way out to Auckland. Let's have a look at the itinerary itself.
Yeah, so you've already had that 2 days start in Auckland. Then you're getting on the ship. You've seen that beautiful ship that you're going to enjoy just exploring, a day at leisure at sea. And then the Bay of Islands is your first port of call. Many consider this to be the location for some of the world's finest beaches. It's the ideal place to partake in things like kayaking, mountain biking, parasailing, swimming with dolphins and scuba diving, or just sitting and adoring the imagery that's all around you. Then you're going through again now to Tauranga in New Zealand, blessed with bucket loads of sunshine. This is where Captain Cook called the area the Bay of Plenty. And you've got the mud pools of Rotorua on your front doorstep. It's a stronghold of Maori culture and crafts. And it's a great chance for you to go and see these mud pools exploding, these huge geysers pushing water out the water. You can also go through to the Rainbow Springs, which is spread over 22 acres, a destination for real nature lovers, and explore the trout pools and all the native trees. And you can see the kiwi here, of course, that iconic bird of New Zealand. And a relaxing day at sea before we go through to Wellington. This is New Zealand's capital, offers stunning forested peninsulas, dramatic cliffs and fine Victoria buildings, and it's the best place to go and do a Lord of the Rings tour, because so much of Lord of the Rings was filmed out here in New Zealand. Then Akarawa's next. This is on the eastern shores of New Zealand's South Island, and it sits in the shadow of the snow-capped Southern Alps. And again, beautiful secluded beaches, quaint boutiques, and a harbour full of the rare Hector dolphin. Keep your eye out for them. Then we're going through to Dunedin, and this is great. This is beautiful because this has a real Scottish flavour, really stunning. You'll think you're landed in Edinburgh, and the scenery and the architecture borrow heavily from Scotland. You might even hear the bagpipes being played. Wow. Then we're going through to cruise through a series of what they call the Sounds: Dusky Sound, Doubtful Sound and Milford Sound. And this is basically a variety of fjords which are truly stunning. You don't think of these being around New Zealand, but they are. And if you think about the fjords, if you think about Alaska, but on an even bigger scale, it's absolutely incredible. And again, loads of wildlife, from the birds to whales to look out for, and these beautiful, peaceful, tranquil waters where they're reflecting back the imagery around them. Relaxing days at sea before we go through to Tasmania. What an incredible itinerary. Just look at that, how dotted it is. Hobart is a fine deep water harbour for Tasmania, and then there's a chance for you to head out from there, go to the Conservation Park. It's a sanctuary which rehabilitates and releases Tasmania's injured and orphaned animals. It's great, and it's got the largest kangaroo and wallaby refuge in the whole of this area, and Tasmanian devils, koala bears, wombats, wallabies, golden possums. You can go and say hello to them all, Paul. And again, if you've never hugged a koala, what are you waiting for? It's a life-changing experience. You'll leave your partner, you will marry the koala. They give the best hugs ever. Okay, then we're going for a relaxing day at sea before we go through to Sydney. The holiday's still not over, because although you're getting off the ship, you've now got a 2-night stay in Sydney, in New South Wales, and you're going to see some of the imagery of this iconic city. I mean, I was lucky enough when I got off Queen Mary 2 to have 7 or 8 days here before they flew me out to Hong Kong, and I loved it. You know, it's a city where you have to eat out. It's a city where the locals are all beautiful and tanned, and you know, and kind of enjoy their time on the beaches, and you can do that wonderful walk from Coogee Beach through to Bronte Beach, right along the cliff top. You can go out to Bronte and Bronte Harbour there and enjoy the wonderful kind of feeling of the shopping around the harbour areas. You can go out again into the wine district and see the Blue Mountains, which they once believed were impassable, but now it's the gateway to western New South Wales, lush forests and stunning waterfalls. You've also got a chance to go to the Featherdale Wildlife Park and again see some more koalas. And again, look at the history of Sydney from when it was a penal colony. You can go to the Rocks, and that was the site of the first penal settlement, and you can see the colonial history. And if you go into the pubs there, you'll see the names of the original convicts that were landed. And you can trace. I went there, had it shown round by an Australian friend, and she pointed out her great-great-great-great-grandfather on the wall.
Unbelievable.
So it's a great thing to do, particularly if you know the locals.
I think it's a trip of a lifetime for many of us. When you think you've got your 2 nights in New Zealand, your cruise, and then 2 nights in Australia, it's an absolute winner. Plenty of dates available to you. It's from £2,049. It's a brilliant deal. Lots of upgrades available for you as well. Don't miss out on this. Your ID number for this one is 79719. That was a big price drop on there, over £500 saving for you. And when you bear in mind, what a brilliant opportunity with a wonderful cruise line Celebrity. Don't forget you've got that lawn club as well. This is a deposit only. So if you're looking at that pricing, Shalashana, it's a deposit only.